Many people ask, how do I control my thoughts? How do I observe my thoughts? How do I know how to pick which thought I want to have and which one not to have? I don't understand this. And so I want to do a little bit of an exercise with you just to give you an idea as to what the observer looks like in the mind, because most of us are actually quite fused with our thoughts. So I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to allow the images and the thoughts to come as I say them, and then let them go as I say something else. Okay? So I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to imagine a full moon shining on the sea. Now I want you to imagine a rose bush full of red roses. And now I want you to imagine a purple ball rolling down the stairs. Okay, now go ahead and open your eyes. And so what was that? Now, the thoughts were the full moon and the red roses and the purple ball. These were all thoughts. And they came and they went, and you had full control over what was coming in and out of your mind. You were not the thought, you were the observer of the thoughts. You were looking at the full moon, you were looking at the rose bush, you were looking at the red ball. That's the observer in the mind. And one way to really develop the observer in the mind is through a mindfulness-based practice of meditation. And so what does that look like? So when you sit down for a mindfulness meditation, people think that you're supposed to be all zen and you're supposed to be all relaxed. It doesn't actually look like that. When you are doing a mindfulness meditation, it actually could be a big struggle, because what you start to do is you focus on the breath, and then you realize all of a sudden that, oh wait, I'm locked up in a thought, and then you bring it back to the breath. And then you realize very quickly that there's a thought, and then you bring it back to the breath. And literally for 30 minutes, this could go on for some people who do it for 30 minutes. And the more you do it, the more the muscle that is able to hold the thought onto the breath is getting stronger. And that same muscle becomes the muscle that is able to observe the thought, because it says, oh wait, you're thinking, oh now bring it back to the breath. Oh wait, you're thinking, now bring it back to the breath. That same observer was the one who saw the full moon and the red roses and the purple ball. So we want to strengthen this observer, and that observer is going to get strengthened through the meditation practice. And then what happens is that the next time you have a negative thought that comes, oh my God, I'm so stressed out about, when this thing is going to end. You can actually say, nope, I'm not going to choose to have that thought. And then you bring it back to the breath, or you choose another thought. Just like you chose the red roses or the purple ball, you were able to choose another thought. And that's what the observer muscle actually does. So how can I change my thinking? How can I change my negative thoughts? Build the observer muscle, and negative thoughts will actually be more in control, and you will be able to manage with thoughts you want to have. So even if you can't do it for 30 minutes, which most of us can't, I want you to try to do it for 1 to 3 minutes a day, where you are just focusing on your breath and learning to observe and bringing it back to the breath. Okay, so try this, and I hope it helps.